What is up, everybody? Brett here, my YouTube channel Good Talk Gaming. We're going to be playing some more Slay the Spire today. Going to be doing a daily challenge. I've been having fun with these. I wasn't planning on doing another daily for a day or two. Kind of sounds kind of funny when you say it like that, not doing a daily every day. But we are going to do one today. I was coming down from a bit of a high from the last daily that we did. Spoiler alert, we did not win that one. We got very close to the end. We took a big risk. Risk reward, you know, we had Black Star and we wanted to get maximum relics, but we unfortunately were going into those fights with too little HP to survive. And here we have a defect run today. The modifiers are Insanity, so a random deck of 50 cards, green cards. We should be able to get some solid silent cards, which are I could see being very good in a defect deck, and binary. Card rewards contain only 2 cards. Okay, so not the worst negatives. Insanity can actually be a positive depending on what you get. And green cards. So let's go ahead and jump in. The scores are pretty tame, but I am looking for a win. The fat whale never gives me anything. And we're looking for elites. Also, I will say that our opening floors have been pretty terrible as far as getting relics off of elites. It's something we've struggled with. So there's a path here that has a late shop, but no elites. So we have multiple paths for double elites. We can go this way for a shop. Just scoping it out. So if we want to hit 2 elites, we need to go either this path here or this one here and just stick all the way left. One more time. Okay. And I think we can do that. This is where we need to be. Alright, so our random 50 cards here. They're all going to be blue cards, so that's good. And we have 2 self-repairs, and that's a card that we've been sorely missing in our defect runs. We have lots of really good powers. Machine Learning and Loop are excellent. Fragment, Echo Form is fine. Just kind of slowly going through them. Creative AI. Genetic Algorithm's okay if we can start getting it going early on. So yeah, I mean, we have like one of every power. We have 3 self-repairs. That is great. And 2 creative AIs. Alright, this could be a solid run. And we have some excellent block right off the bat. And we can just do this. Pop this guy's little cocoon. There we go. No need to play the double energy there. And next turn we'll have 4. We take no damage, we do a little damage. It's a solid turn. Okay. Doom and Gloom does kill one of them. And yeah, he should just be dead. And of course he is dead. Yes, we have 4 energy. Overclock could be an excellent card for our deck. And things like Scrape are going to be pretty awful because our deck is so large already that we have no way to control how many 0-cost cards we do have. Overclock is just a free draw to, and the burn won't usually be relevant because it does go into our discard pile, not our draw pile. So the odds of us making it all the way around are very slim. Overclock is pretty wonderful, I think, in this deck. Gotta love having these boot sequences. I would love to get some of these stronger innate green cards. This is just a deal 7 here. And I kind of want to get down a self-repair. Oh, charge battery is excellent. So we take no damage, and if we do take any damage this fight, we should be healing by 7. No damage, dealt 10 damage. Pretty good rate. So we have multiple powers here. We can do something like this. Should have done that backwards. Don't know why I did that. Just uncringe yourself. We won't make that mistake again. And hopefully, ultimately, it does not matter. There we go. But we missed out on 1 lightning. We would have done 3 more damage there. And we can certainly keep track of whether or not that will come to bite us in the butt. So do remember that we now have Consume is quite good. Getting 2 focus here. Our plasma orb is giving us an extra energy. And let's see here. Charge battery is quite strong to give us some more block. And the damage we will take this turn will be mitigated by our repair. There we go. And we'll take another storm. I think that's fine. Equilibrium would also be fine. We don't want to neglect defensive cards, that's for sure. We don't have a lot of gold. I'm tempted to skip the shop and hope for something good here, and not just another fight. The idea behind shops is normally you want to pick up solid relics and pieces for your deck, but our deck is already huge, and we're not going to be able to get any relics with this. I think we save the gold, hope for a good mystery room here. Yeah. This is fine. 175 gold for a curse we'll hardly ever see is good. And with that amount of gold, it's 175. 75 is enough to get rid of a curse if we truly want to. And some of these mystery rooms do also offer us, the chance to just get rid of a card. And we can actually spend it. I think that Doubt wouldn't really do much damage in a deck like this. But, I mean, we just got a free 125 gold between 2 rooms. Can't complain about that. And we have some excellent block cards. We can do something like that. Let's overclock, see what we draw. Make the big guy weak. I think we just charge battery for next turn and fusion for next turn. And we're not taking any damage. Next turn we'll have 5 energy, which is quite a bit. And when I see a green and blue based deck, I automatically begin to think of very defensive builds with a lot of block and turtling. Okay, a little dexterity never hurt anybody. We can get a free overclock there into another overclock. Excellent. And we want to play some block here. I think this is worth it. Let's go ahead and not net any energy at all. That'll be fine. Was hoping to hit the other guy there. We just needed to hit him one time out of 2, and we wouldn't have taken any damage. Yeah, the double energy was just a joke. We weren't going to get any energy off of that. But we do want to play Genetic Algorithm. If this is going to be in our deck, we want it to become better. That's for sure. And we'll just dual cast and win. Dagger Spray is okay. Stack could also be very good. We draw this late, and this could just be a huge block for us. Let's see what the upgrade is. +3. Okay. And Dagger Spray just being a decent AoE card for us. I think I'm gonna, well, let's take Stack. I think the offensive cards we want to take are going to be power related. Let's hope to get some good powers in green. And here we have a choice between going this way and going this way. And I honestly don't see much difference. So let's just stay left. Here we go, we got the Lagavulin. Okay, this is pretty terrible. But we can consume and pass. I don't know if that wakes him up. Oh, it does. That's all. No, it doesn't. Okay, good. So the idea here is that we're going to try. I think he sleeps for 3 turns. So the idea here is that we're going to get down some powers. And is he awake now? No, okay, so I think this is the last turn he'll sleep. So we want to get these. Do we have 2 genetic algorithms? Because that's a little rough. I think that's worth knowing early on here. It seems like we do. Huh. Could have sworn we just played one in the last. Huh. Anyway, maybe they changed this card. Maybe it's only permanently as far as the battle itself goes. That's possible. We just play that just to get it in turn. Okay, so he should be coming at us this turn. Let's hope we can get an offensive minded hand, because we didn't put any damage on him whatsoever. Let's overclock here. Okay. So we want Storm down. We need Storm down. And we're going to rebound Steam Barrier so that we can get more block next turn. And let's go ahead and drink this potion, because he's going to be hitting for 18 every turn. We now have a little bit of nice passive damage against him. Get double energy here. And we're going to want to Storm. Follow that up with White Noise. Wow, free Echo Form is pretty sweet. Steam Barrier for sure. Caltrops would be nice because it would, in addition to giving us the effects of Caltrops, it would also give us another Lightning. However, I think we just want the block. and the 2 frost orbs. And they're also benefiting from the increased focus that we have. So we're going to get excellent block there. Okay, heat sinks. Play that first. That way when we do play... Oh, and it's double heat sinks. How strong. Another storm. Yeah, there we go. Gonna heal 7. Alright. This is a nice one to get early if you're gonna get it at all. And getting glaciers, I don't mind. I like Cold Snap because they're offensive and defensive. And they do end up doing a lot of work for you. But Glacier is a very good defensive card. It's the kind of card you can turtle behind easily. Let's come here and Smith. I think this first Smith is going to be pretty crucial. I don't know what all of the upgrades are, so this just makes it 1 cheaper. That's fine. This makes it an 8. Okay, so I think we want Storm. That was pretty fast decision making there. Yeah, Storm being an 8 is going to enable us to really... So, same cost, just 1 extra orb slot. It's going to make this... oh man, Hello World also is great when it is innate. Okay. 13. We do have a Meteor Strike. And I am looking primarily at the powers in this deck. And I think it's just going to be Storm. Loop is also very good. But Storm is the kind of thing that makes this whole turtle strategy work. It's going to be our damage source in these battles. And having that with a boost sequence early on is going to be quite nice. It's basically a free turn to play. We should always have enough block to defend on the first turn if we need to. And we might just play Glacier here just to get... Well, we can boost our algorithm and get a random orb. I think that's fine. Let's see what we get. Plasma orb, that's fine. And genetic algorithm is getting stronger and stronger. It's up to 7 now. And we're halfway through the first floor. By the time you get to the 3rd floor, it can be in the 30s. Yeah, let's see what we draw first before we do anything. Yeah, Doom and Gloom would be quite powerful. Unfortunately, we are weakened. Let's overclock again. And we can do something like this. Gain 11 block. Let's see what we get with White Noise first. See, and we should have done that first because we would have had 2 dexterity for the block and we would have blocked more. There we go. 2 more orb slots for us. And we can get some block. Put something into our hand. Doesn't really matter. We can just put another overclock, draw. Maybe get something free. Okay. And we can pop these shields here. So that was fine. Fortunately, most of our lightning did go to that louse. But we took no damage, and we have some power set up for the rest of this battle. See what random power we get. Wow. We can double energy here to play Skim. Hoping for something good. We can kill this guy before his curl up is able to proc. That's good. That takes damage off the table. Claw him. Proc his curl up. Alright. Very good. We saw the line there. Skim is okay. What is it upgraded? Just draw 4 cards. I think I'm going to skip this. Those cards are just... We don't really need that many more draw effects. And the 4 block is just not worth it. Wow, so we have increased chance of finding treasure and even less and no chance of encountering enemies. So Mystery Room should be good for us now. Lose 15 HP, really? Upgrading 2 random cards, I don't like that for 15 HP. We do have 3 repairs, which we're not really seeing that much of. Let's risk it. Fusion and capacitor, not the ones we would have wanted, but oh wow, okay, so excellent shop for us here, and we really want to pick up. Ooh, this could be great. Just 2 damage. Oh, and Mind Blast too. Okay. Okay, well, we're taking Mind Blast. What else are we taking? This isn't random. I've never used this relic before. I've never gotten it. It's pretty new. I would also like to get Anchor to protect us on our first turn. But we're taking Mind Blast, and you'll see why if you've never played that card before. You'll understand in a minute. We're going to take Anchor as well. This would have been good. Getting an additional copy of an upgraded Storm means we could double Storm on the first turn. But Mind Blast can almost single-handedly win you a game. I actually should have read it to make sure it wasn't something that's been nerfed since the last time I played it. Because the last time I played it, it was busted. You could one-shot bosses and all sorts of crazy stuff. Let's take 1000 Cuts. It's a pretty good power. Another source of damage. And here we go. This does 52 damage. But they certainly did change it. I don't remember it costing 2 previously, but it's going to one-shot this guy. So, yeah. Let's do that. It's pretty good to one-shot your opponents, for those of you who don't know. That's a complete game changer as far as this run goes. It almost feels a bit cheap. I don't want any of these cards. Once again, more free cards from the green would have worked well with any kind of claw strategy, but we just have so many of those, and it's a little late for us to be getting genetic algorithms and hoping to benefit from them. So we're going to pass once again. And this could be an easy fight. Well, it should be an easy fight, because we're going to Storm and Mind Blast here. Yeah. And we don't need to do this yet. We could. Getting him down to 31 on the first turn is solid. But yeah, if you guys are watching this and you remember what Mind Blast used to cost, let me know. I'm pretty curious. And this guy hates skills, so let's see what we get in terms of powers here. Okay. Skewer could be good. Ball Lightning is also fine. It's free, which is the idea. I think we double our energy. There we go, we channel and channel. And I think we go to block pretty much all of his damage this turn. And we've got him dead for sure next turn, so his increased strength doesn't really matter. We take one. Let's hope to get a repair here. Of course we didn't. We really need to start seeing more of those, otherwise our HP is going to stay low. We had no way to draw there. I was actually looking for some way to draw. Frozen Egg is nice. Upgrade powers. Unfortunately, we did not get a power. Sunder could be good. I think I'm going to take it. Having one of those effects, I think, is fine. And let's overclock before we do anything else. Yeah, and we just didn't get a repair. And we'll take another capacitor. It doesn't do much in our deck other than trigger our power synergies. And we can, let's see. Our last chance to heal before the boss. Or we can smith our second storm. Which I think is what we're going to do. Let's see what Mind Blast is first before we... Goes down to 1. That's pretty solid. We're going to look to upgrade that for sure, but right now, to make our deck more consistent, having Double Storm on turn 1 is solid. And we can gain 2 dexterity for this fight. He's not attacking us. We're really hoping to get one more energy this after this boss battle. That way we can double storm and Mind Blast on the first turn. We're also looking to upgrade Mind Blast to be 1 less. And we want to damage this guy. We want to get him down to half HP so that he splits. This turn he should be doing a huge attack. Let's see how much, 35, okay. So we want to take him down. Creative AI would be wonderful, but we do not have... Let's see what happens after we play Loop. Machine learning, and we did interrupt him, so that's excellent. And we want to damage him now even further. That way when he splits, both of these guys are going to be, and this will hit him some more. So let's see, 30 damage. So we'll have 2 30 HP slimes to deal with. Not bad. And now 1,000 Cuts gives us a reason to just play out our cards. Not going to play Fission there. And we split both of them, which is good. They never even got a chance to attack. Of course we get double self-repair at this late juncture. No way to draw cards to perhaps get our genetic algorithm and give it one more stack. Small advantages like that, things we need to think about. Wow, and then we get all for one. All those zero cost cards we passed, and it gives us a reason here to take it. But we're going to take Malaise. It's a solid card for not taking damage on a particular turn. Tiny House is just always fine. If you didn't have to upgrade a random card, if you could pick the card you upgraded, this would be great. Lizard Tail, if we think we're going to fail, we could take this. I don't think we will, though. I think this is looking like a really strong run so far. We are full on potions. So I think we're just going to take Fusion Hammer. Oh, that's rough. This makes me wish we had upgraded Mind Blast when we had the chance, because now it's going to be much more difficult to find a way to upgrade it. But, I mean, getting the increased energy does negate the need to upgrade it anyway. We'll start every battle with 4 energy, so we can Storm Mind Blast if that's what we want our opener to be. We're really looking now for, I mean, even more energy would be great, honestly. The Lantern or the Happy Flower, but also relics that allow us to increase our hand size or draw extra cards. I think Bag of Prep would be excellent, or Gambler's Chip. Okay, we have decent gold if we want to try and make it to a shop. But let's see, this path offers us 2 elites rather. We go this way. Okay, so the right side is out. And if we go down the left side, there's no chance we can get to this shop. And there's also almost no mystery rooms, which is rough because 2 of our relics unfortunately have nothing to do with combat and only mystery rooms. But Elite Fight is a guaranteed relic, so I think we're just going to stick to the left here. Hope that we get something good in these rooms. And I think in this fight here we just have to Mind Blast. And having Boot Sequence plus Anchor is wonderful. We just won't take damage on the first turn, certainly. Having an innate 20 block on the first turn allows us to do that little combo every single time without much fear. So we want to hit him. See what we get there. And we're just going to evoke those, no problem. Gain some block. Nice bit of sequencing there. Take no damage. And here we can just do something like this. That's beautiful. Just once again looking for genetic algorithm. More free cards. Quick Slash is okay. And I think we're going to skip both of these. They're just not what we're looking for. And here, Tiny Chest pays off and we're going to get a relic. Of course, it's Blue Candle. Man, we're just not getting lucky with relics. That is so rough. I mean, better a useless relic than a rough fight. But even still. Yeah, not being able to... We just need one more... We just need one more energy, or for Mind Blast to be 1 cheaper. And our deck becomes significantly better. So we certainly want to play Hello World. And 1,000 Cuts we should have played first. And let's play Genetic Algorithm and chill to get that extra stack on Genetic Algorithm, and he's dead. More free cards. I think we're going to take a sweeping beam, where I think we're lacking a bit on AoE. And that is AoE plus card draw. So we can transform something. Okay. Do we have any cards that feel truly useless? Defend is not great, but we don't have a lot of other defensive options. I think there was something in here that I saw earlier that I did not like. Fission. I could see Fission being great. Meteor Strike might be useless. Scrape isn't great in our deck. Claw isn't great. Okay. So the zero cost cards, we only have one claw. We have a go for the eyes. Yeah, we can safely get rid of claw and hope to get something better. I mean, it's a 3 damage card. I mean, we just don't need it. And cross your fingers, something good. Yeah, not great. I think it's better than claw, but still not great. So yeah, here we go. We're going to kill the guy with the most HP right off the bat. Double storm. Too easy. I'm curious what you guys would have done on the smithing choice that I made on the double storm as opposed to smithing the Mind Blast. Couldn't really know ahead of time that I was going to get the fusion hammer. I really was counting on smithing it at some point. Personally, I think it was a correct choice, but time will tell. So here we can play everything. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, that felt good. We're going to take a little bit of damage, but we're going to heal it up with repair. And next turn we'll have 5 energy, and there we go. We can gain some focus. I think this is fun. Let's do something like this. See what else we draw. Okay. Do we not just have the kill? Yeah, we do. Okay. I'd like to have a power potion. Let's take that. Blur could be great in this deck. So again, we want to have a nice balance of defensive cards. Sucks that we have to rest there. And I could certainly see getting that in like an opening hand and being very happy about it. Because we'll be able to conserve, you know, easily 20 block or 20 plus block if they're not attacking us. So we have a bit of a choice here. We can play a capacitor, get 3 orb slots, channel another lightning, and then play boot sequences, or we can Mind Blast for 56. Unfortunately, we can't do everything. I think we just Mind Blast, boot sequence. Feel lucky that we did that much damage to them. Okay. Would love to get down a creative AI here. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. We can get back Mind Blast. So we did big damage that turn, but unfortunately we're going to take big damage. Let's hope to get some repairs here. 3 wounds into our discard pile should not be a problem. And I think we can do something like this to start off with. Then let's Sweeping Beam to see what we draw. Yeah, I think we just do this. Fortunately not able to get the kill there. 1,000 cuts would have given us an orb and done some damage, but not enough to save us. And still no repairs. We have 3 of them in the deck. It's kind of absurd that we're not getting them. Let's see what kind of power we get. Okay. Kunai is okay. Had we been going for that free attack build, Barrage could be very good. I think we're going to take it. We really want power, so we're not getting them. Being able to kill the Mystic turn 1 is very strong. And had we wanted to there, we certainly could have used our potions to take less damage. But we shouldn't be that concerned with taking damage, because as I've mentioned many times, we do have repairs in our deck. We're just not fortunate enough to draw them when we need them. I think this is fine. We want to increase the power of our genetic algorithm. And we're going to take 1 damage, no big deal. Got as many cards as I could into the discard pile before playing stack. It's unfortunate. Don't like taking the damage here, but I don't think there's anything we can do about it. We can discard these and hope to draw something better. Unfortunately, we did not. We did just put 2 extra cards, so I mean it was almost the same as playing our dexterity potion, oddly enough. Come on, repairs. We know you're there. Still no repairs. It's pretty unbelievable. Upgraded machine learning, having that innate is excellent. Come on, good relic. We really need a good one here. And that's terrible. It's pretty bad. We need things that affect our combat. And we are just not getting them. And I think at this point we just kind of have to... Let's kill the big guy. And we're just not going to take any damage on the first turn. And we should be able to handle 2 slavers without much trouble. Here's our self-repair, which is great now that we have storms down. I think we play that really no matter what. See what we draw. Defragment's fine. And let's just defend here. We'll take a little bit of damage. We'll hope to draw more repairs. And there we go. And we can play a lot of powers here. And there we go. Not terrible, Ancient T said. At least that does something for us. And Tempest could be great in our deck if we can get just a bit more energy. I would say 5 is kind of the sweet spot for that. And I just don't know if we can pass on Mind Blast dealing 59 damage. I think we can do something like that. I think this is fine. We might regret not poisoning this guy, because he is going to continue to throw up big block. Not bad, not bad. We take a little bit, he heals a little bit, but we should be able to do 20 damage to him this turn, I hope. There we go. Gain 12 block. I like that more than the dexterity. Hologram is fine for us, so is Cold Snap. I'm going to take a Cold Snap here. We're going to be forced to rest, but next fight we're going to have 2 energy in our opening hand. And we're going to have 2 extra energy at the beginning of this fight there. Alright, Snecko, let's see what you got. And every card we add, and we do want to add cards, is going to increase the effectiveness of Mind Blast, so that's worth keeping in mind. If our deck was 100 cards, Mind Blast would do huge damage, 100 damage on the first turn. Man, the Snecko Eye would actually be a decent relic for us and some of our more expensive cards. I think we just kill him here. We haven't taken any damage. Yeah, that's fine. And an upgraded Ball Lightning is okay. And the turns are kind of playing themselves now. Once again, would like some more energy. We're going to take 1 here, but we'll heal up with repair. The thing about repairs are they're very good while you're going through the floors, but when you get to the final boss, repairs don't do anything unless you have this kind of double storm synergy going for you. There we go. Super easy, and we have quite a nice stack of gold there. And I did say we want to continue taking cards, but these are just not the ones we want. Blade Dance works a bit with Kunai, but that's really about it. I'm actually gonna skip this. We don't want to water down our power synergies too much. Rest here for no benefit, unfortunate, but we will have +2 energy here, so let's make the most of it. We're going to be able to play all of our spells here. Or cards, rather. I play a lot of games where spells are a thing. And I think this is fine to do. Yeah, getting a creative AI down first turn is just huge. Of course we want to play boot sequence, and let's poison him. We'll get more potions on the next floor. See if we can not take any damage from the champ. Pretty crappy power. That's okay. Any power is a good power. We could hit a free card. We definitely want to play an attack there to get Kunai. So 1 increased dexterity. It's not nothing. And if he goes to hit us hard one of these turns, we can use our block potion. Okay, this is a dangerous one to play, but I think we will play it. Let's overclock, see what we get. And we could double repair just for the orb channeling. Tempest is something that we would love to upgrade if we could. These are basically just zaps right now in our deck. Let's block all that nonsense. We can just play this. This allows us to get anything we want for free. So let's do that and see what we can get. We could double our energy. That could be good. We can also grab capacitor, machine learning. Yeah, let's double our energy. Make sure we can play everything this turn. We want to get Echo Form down. It's an incredibly strong power. Almost said it's a powerful power. Not gonna catch me slipping with that again. And we didn't quite need all that energy. And we didn't play the block there, obviously. He wasn't hitting us, but also it would have weakened it were we to draw it again. So he's going to buff himself, remove his own debuffs, and now he's looking to hit us for a lot of damage. And we can actually do something about that. I'm not sure if we have any outs to kill him. I don't think we do. So we may just want to play our block cards. Getting double Glacier there is going to pretty easily assure that we... I wonder if we could have got double Algorithm, if that would have worked. I'm not sure. I think this is all fine. We're popping all of these Frost orbs, and that's going to protect us. Good recursion there, pop that one as well. And we can just generally weaken him and cause him to lose strength. That's fine. Really powerful. Once you get Echo Form out there, let's see which one of these. Yeah, once you get Echo Form out there, you're getting so many free cards. We could even play it again. And I think it would play it twice. That may not be necessary. You know what? Let's do it. Because it's also channeling all of these orbs. That was pretty powerful. I'm not sure what this would be right now. If it's just 6 damage for each of these. We can't afford to experiment because we're not taking any damage here. So, we did proc Kunai, which is worth knowing. Let's see what we draw. Nothing? Okay. So if we had played multiple capacitors and we just had tons of orbs out, that would be a very high damage ability. Yeah. So we're at the maximum orbs. I didn't even know there was a maximum orb, which tells you how many times I've ever gotten to that. But yeah, this is what our deck wants to do. For sure. And he's dead. And there was a point in this battle, I don't remember the name of the card, but it's where I could have played the one that gives me +4 focus, but then we start to lose focus every turn. I had a pretty good idea that this battle would last longer than 4 turns, which is why I didn't play it, if you were wondering. Getting an innate after image versus an upgraded creative AI. I'm going to take the innate after image. Our opening hand is going to be pretty stacked. Can't play more than 6 cards per turn. There are certainly cards in our deck we would like to transform. I'm going to take Velvet Choker. I don't think this counts towards Echo Form. But either way, us having 5 energy is pretty strong, especially now that we have another innate power in our opening hand. I think this is fine, and if it's not, we'll find out pretty quickly. We're not playing a ton of cards each turn, we're just playing really expensive, impactful cards. There's a late shop, I like it, and we also have a path to 2 elites. And 2 shops. Alright, perfect. We just want to kind of have, or to be on lookout for which path will bring us to the most mystery rooms. because we do have increased chance of benefit from them. Alright, we got some slime boys. Very good explosive potion target. And a very bad mind blast target, but that's okay. So this is where the deck is coming together. After Image would have been better to play before the machine learning, but we'll do that in the future for sure. And we're not taking any damage. Yeah, Mind Blast, we could have played it, killed one of these guys, but if you're familiar with this enemy, we want to kill them around the same turn. And we'll certainly be able to do that once we have all of these synergies going at once. Also, Sweeping Beam is excellent against these guys. Getting a focus down early is great. And we can double self-repair, making sure that any damage we take this combat will be forgotten. And we're already up to 4 on the Velvet Choker. So we're at about our sweet spot. I think 6 cards is just about what we're going to be able to play every turn. If we can kill them, these two this turn, then we don't have to worry about him respawning. Let's seek out something good here. Hello World could be fine. Tempest could be fine. Tempest might just be what we want. And we got it. Alright. And we heal up thanks to repair. An upgraded overclock. Turbo is also just free energy for us. Unfortunately, Velvet Choker kind of puts a bit of a damper on how much we can go off with energy. And this is an upgraded overclock. I think these are both great choices, and we already have multiple overclocks. Our card draw is pretty good. But the downside to Turbo is almost non-existent. We're going to take our first Turbo as opposed to maybe our 4th overclock. I think that's fine. And here we go, another case where Tiny Chest comes in handy. And like I said early on, man, we're just not getting good combat relics. But like I said early on, we're very happy to get Tiny Chest really early in the run. Ooh, this is very tempting because it plays into our Mind Blast, and it also gives us the potential to get another Mind Blast. Let's do it. Let's see what we get. Discovery's not bad. Okay. And the question card does negate binary. Had we gotten this early, this could have been very good. I see that now. I didn't quite see the value of it at first, but certainly would have been good early on in the run. Could have completely changed how we build our deck. Enlightenment is great. If this was the one that shuffled powers, that would be fine, but our deck is so big, the odds of us seeing the cards that we get are pretty minimal. This being a free reduction here. Wow, okay. Jack of all trades is fine. Wow, Hand of Greed is a card that I have not seen before. But I think Apotheosis is just too good to pass. So that should have been worth it. Let's see what else we get. We can remove a card from our deck, that's nice. And I'm sure we have some useless attacks or something that we don't want. I kind of like go for the eyes just for the option to weaken enemies. Recursions are something we don't need. Meteor Strike we can actually play now. I think Fission is something we're just never going to want to play. This is just a weak card. but not necessarily bad. Do we have anything in our deck that's truly awful? I really don't like flechettes. It just doesn't go with our deck. I could see dumping this, and I think we will. Yeah, it just doesn't go with the deck. Yeah, let's just get rid of that. It's not awful, it's just a weak attack card in a deck where we'd rather be drawing more synergistic cards. Man, lose more HP or become... We don't want an innate curse. That's awful. So let's just get 2 madness. Could actually be okay in our deck if it's in a hand that has very expensive power cards. It could be fine, but it also just increases the damage on Mind Blast. Here we go. So we have the option here to hit him for 66, or to play this power, get another one of these, get another power on the board. I think we're going to Mind Blast him. That's too much damage to pass up, and we're going to see more powers. Also, drawing cards isn't quite as relevant when we have Velvet Choker. Let's see what we draw. A free Echo Form is pretty sweet. And we're applying the slow debuff to him. Every turn it comes and goes, but we want to play the cards that don't do damage first, because the more slow he has, the more damage he does receive. So it's worth thinking about. Another Echo Form. Wow, okay. So you see Velvet Choker is starting to kind of strangle us a little. And if we play Seek here, we are using our last card. So we're done. Counting down to a big attack. Consume is fine here. We're going to lose an orb slot. Oh, we lost 2. Oh, damn. That's okay. We should get a ton of lightnings off. I did not consider Echo Form, or else I would not have played that. That was a bit rough. We lost all of our passive damage, but we did get a lot of focus. And he's going to hit us somewhat hard here. From our discard pile, we can put Mind Blast back. Oh, we get to do it twice. Okay. Of course we do. Double Mind Blast, looking good. Was hoping for Echo Form, but Velvet Choker is getting us there. And that's the problem with the fact that a lot of our cards only do something to trigger something else. So we have cards that it's like a 2-card combo, and that's really eating into our Velvet Choker. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. And he should be dead, so there we go. Lots of focus. Upgrade 2 random attacks. I like that. Let's see what we get here. An upgraded loop. I like that. Also would have taken the charge there. So we don't have a ton of attacks in our deck, but the ones that we do have, we would like for them to be upgraded, so that's fine. And we're coming to a shop with a ton of gold. And let's hope for something great here. I see another cheap power. Yeah, this is what we wanted right here. Mummified hand. Perfect. Perfect. That's what our deck has been missing. And we can honestly pick up one of these. Neither one is perfect for our deck. I mean, this is Dodeca. They do throw up block, so we could make them vulnerable. Or we could look to increase our strength. Let's take Shuriken, and we can save the rest of our gold for the last shop here. And I think that's fine. Okay, Nemesis, very dangerous enemy here. But we're finally about to do what our deck wants to do. Thanks to Mummified Hand. What a beautiful pickup. Our only true limitation now is Velvet Choker. But we're going to take no damage. We took off quite a bit of his HP. We just need to get defensive this next turn. And I would definitely prioritize picking up more block-related cards. And he's not hurting us on his intangible turn, which I like. And we do have Blur, so we're going to be able to carry over all of this block that we're gaining now. And we're just going to play things till we hit Velvet Choker so that we carry over that block to the next turn. See what status effect he's going to give us. Okay, he's just going to put 3 burns. Man, in my experience, he never does that ability. He always just goes straight for the throat and ends up ending my runs. So it's nice to see that he does that there. And let's see. Meteor Strike would be quite good. But we want to make sure we beam cell first. And we have the block up, so we can just do this. Yeah, I think that's fine. Now we'll have a ton of energy for the next turn. We're not taking any damage. Would have liked to play the repair there. That's kind of what I was thinking. Once again, I don't know if they've changed him, but pretty happy he's only doing that. And we have 13 energy. This is where you play Tempest, and you just win. But unfortunately, he is... This doesn't matter. Unfortunately, he is currently intangible, so... This does it twice, so it's just strictly better. And then we just Tempest here. And that is a lot of damage to do to an intangible enemy. And we should just be able to kill him next turn. I don't remember if you get that little tiny boot relic. I think it does work on intangible enemies. Let's double our energy first. I think we kill him just with our passive. Well, let's see if we can't get... And we did not. We were looking to get one of our, self-heals or genetic algorithm. Getting Vajra is pretty nice after getting Shuriken. We have a little bit of strength happening for us, which is nice. This could end up just being free for us. Hologram is also nice as an upgraded one. I don't think we want any more Sunder effects. It's not going to be useful versus the boss. I think we take Hologram. Cross your fingers. Blood Vial, okay. Would have been nice at the beginning of this run. We'll rest here, get more energy for the next fight. And we do want to go to this shop, and we want to try our luck at our last mystery room. Lose all gold, obtain a relic. Look at the map. Okay, so we have 2 more potential battles to get more gold, but that probably won't be enough. I think I'm going to do it. Let's just see what we get. Could be something good. And it is the red mask. It's probably the red mask no matter what. So giving all of our enemies weak at the start of combat is fine. You add that to Anchor, plus our other innate block card, and you've got a turn where the first turn our enemies, namely Dodeca, won't be able to damage us very well. Let's see how much gold we get from these battles. So much starting energy, and we have to remember we will have 7 energy whenever we go to fight Dodeca. That's all she wrote for that guy. Very nice. Yeah, I'm going to take an upgraded heat sinks here. The other 2 cards are also fine. We will not have enough gold to do anything. May not even be worth it to take this fight. We'll see. And I think we give up a little bit of block here to make sure that some of our lightning does not get redirected to the floating orb dude. And we'll certainly kill them next turn. These little repulsors. And they're all weak on the first turn, which is great. Red Mask was a good pickup. I think a little over 200 gold is about what you would pay for that kind of effect. First time we see Apotheosis. This is going to be a good card if we can get this early on the boss battle. Another self-repair, an upgraded self-repair. In our deck currently, this is essentially just a target for Mummified Hand, as well as Storm. So here we go, we can't get any of these. Yeah, none of them were particularly valuable. Would have been nice to have just a bit more gold so that we could pick up something like a loop or an Essence of Steel. But we're fine. Red Mask was an okay pickup for us there. Ancient T-Set's gonna proc. We're going into this battle with full HP, and let's see how we do. We have to remember we can get a free power here, but we want to make sure we're not using it on a turn where Velvet Choker is going to crush us. We'll just play that. And we can Mind Blast one of them. Here we go, we take no damage, and if we get a crummy hand, we're going to pop both of these. All that wasted energy thanks to Velvet Choker, but that's okay. If we had something like Spinning Top, we'd really be kicking ourselves for Velvet Choker. But I think it's been good for us. We have 3 powers we can play, which is pretty solid. Let's get our orb slots first, and then we can fill them up. And get a random power. We're not even able to make use of what we have already. Get noxious fumes. So I don't think we need the energy from this. And there's Velvet Choker. So unfortunately we did take damage here. It would have been nice to get the points. Taking some decent damage here. We are doing the damage, but these guys can't kill us. We need to be careful. We have the opportunity to play block cards on turns where we're taking huge damage. We need to do that. Also, applying weak is fine. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Getting cards into our discard pile for stack. Yeah, that's just big block. Let's play that. Glacier would have also been fine. Deca should be dead next turn, and remember we do have poison ticking off with noxious fumes. So a very good run. Would have loved to finish it without taking any damage from these guys, but that doesn't seem to be an option. Get ourselves some block. We want to make sure Deca dies. And we can play this to get something, another power. Heat sinks isn't bad. There we go. Okay. And he's going to be looking to block. He increases his strength. Let's see what he does this turn. So just a big attack. So no blocks from him. I'm never quite sure which one I'm supposed to kill first. I'm not sure if it matters. So we have no block. None of that really matters. I think he's just dead. Yeah. Nice. So let's hope for a decent score here. I'm glad I could bring you guys a win today, and it was a pretty fun win too. We were able to build a nice synergistic deck. 932, not bad. Victory. And we're even going to get some nice experience on our defect. So we're fully unlocked now on the defect. Excellent. And what did we unlock as far as relics? Very powerful. Very powerful. Very powerful. Okay. Those are excellent. We'll be happy if they show up in future runs. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Oh, not quite even an hour and a half, so it was a pretty quick one too. Making decisive picks and decisive plays. I hope you guys enjoyed that run. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. I would appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below if you would have made some of those key decisions differently. Luckily for us, our deck fired off pretty well. Once we got Mind Blast, it certainly made things easier, and the double upgraded Storm certainly helped as well. I'm very curious to know what some of your decision making, how that would have differed from mine at certain points in this draft, because there were a lot of pivotal moments here, or moments where, let's say, I was just an inexperienced or perhaps even bad player, not recognizing the strength of Mind Blast, or some of the synergies that we did have. Thankfully, the deck was so good that I didn't have to play perfectly. I do enjoy from time to time getting a stress-free deck, but I also enjoy being challenged by making sure that I play perfectly, and being punished if I don't. Sometimes that's the fun of the game too. But anyway, this is a great one. And without any further ado, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.